Oh man, camera. 1 second. There we go. Hey, what's up, team? How we doing? What's up, Morniel? How are we doing? I'll get back at it with some more Ashes of Creation. I did a little bit more off stream the other day, but you know how it is. Waiting on dinner, but enjoying a 3-day weekend for sure. Got to use up my sick days. Gotta use some sick time too. I don't lose mine though. They just I cap at a certain amount of hours, so. But I need to use some. For sure. Live on everything right now. Yep. 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 Yeah, everything's live. All right. So I've actually shoveled twice already, and it doesn't look like I did anything. So I'll have to get up in the morning and do it again so I can go to work tomorrow. Woo! Thrilling. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know how much we've got. Probably, I don't know, 5 inches maybe, something like that. I don't know how much we've got. We've gotten a few, that's for sure. Great success. We like that. I guess I should actually look to... Nope, no, we're good. So I've actually been fortunate. I see a lot of people talking about queues, and I haven't had one. I don't know if it's just where I typically log out, but I'm logged out. I think I was in town. I was in Jova. Yeah, I'm in Jova. But I actually need to check the mailbox again. See if there's any more stuff that came through. Nope. I just that one. Oh, look at this guy's outfit. That's pretty sick. I wish my cosmetics would come through. My mount did though. So let's just go ahead and get in here. I did get my mount. My timeless terrapin. So be jealous. Go ahead. You're allowed. Because I have a freaking glow-in-the-dark turtle. Yeah, this was the Voyager pack that I pre-ordered many moons ago. I think I ordered this back in 2020, maybe? It's been a hot minute, so. Look at this. Look at his eyes all glowing. He's like from Fast and Furious, man. He's got some underglow going. Okay. So, if I learned this today. If you are looking for flax, just craft it. Just craft it. Okay, there should be some in the world. However, let's do this. Okay, so if you are in Jova, for example, this is which town that we have right now that is leveled up a little bit. If you actually come over to, you can actually do this at the Avens. So if you actually go to a farming station here, under textile, you can go to flax, and you can just straight up craft flax instead of trying to find it in the open world. There's a couple things with this. You need water. That comes from the vendor over on the other side. You need flax seed, which comes from the vendor over on the other side. And you need mulch. Now, mulch actually comes from the same thing here, the farming apprentice, but it actually needs wood chips along with gathered plants and rot root pulp. Now, this also comes from the vendor, so you can just buy this. This is literally, it shows you, I like these tooltips because it shows you all of the different things that work for it. Okay, so that's awesome. The wood chips, you actually just go over to the lumber mill and you basically make any timbers, and the yield on that will be the timber and the wood chips. So if you look at this, if I do an oak timber, the yield will be timbers and the wood chips. So go out in the world, gather some plants, gather some lumber. You'll need a little bit of sanding powder also from the vendor. A lot of this stuff is from the vendors. There you go. So if you're out there looking for flax and you can't find any because for whatever reason it's not populating, just go craft it. Ton easier. And you do need it for some quests. So just craft it. You'll get craft XP too. So there's that. How the fuck do you tame beasts? So there are only certain ones that you can do. You'll see targets above their heads, like outside of Lionhold, the Grems, for example. A lot of them you will end up killing, and you'll end up with carcasses. But as you level up that, that's part of it. As you get better with it, you'll actually get them. That's as far as I know. I actually haven't done that. Trainsworth has done more with the animal husbandry and the training and taming and all that stuff. That hasn't been what I've been looking into. So, but you're doing the right thing. So, like, if you're finding those out in the world, that's how you do it. I'm playing on Shoal. Yo, Mossy Sock, thanks for the follow over on TikTok. Appreciate you. So basically what we're doing right now is Dracutus, thanks for the follow, buddy. So what we're doing right now is I've been trying to avoid the mob grinds. Okay, that I don't really want to do those because I just don't think, like, long term, I just don't think that's a great way to handle leveling. Hopefully when the game launches, there's enough quest material that you can do it and not have to sit there and do the mob farming, because honestly that's boring as hell and I don't like that. I don't feel like I'm accomplishing anything. I feel like I'm just sitting there wasting my time personally. Other people dig that. That's totally cool if that's your thing. It is not my thing at all. I would much rather like to have an objective, go to said objective, come back, be rewarded for that. It feels better to me as a way of progressing my character. I feel that that's better. Yeah. I understand also that mob grinding right now not only is probably the most efficient way, you probably will have to do it at some point, and also is sadly the best way to get gear at the moment outside of crafting. So those are the things there. So keep that in mind. Okay. So like I said, I'm over in Jova. I am doing this quest, The Final Call. Now, this quest, I'm getting to the point where a lot of the quests are longer. They have multiple steps, things like that. So, excuse me, this one is a prime example of that. Give Takano Death Whisper Cap. These actually come off of ghosts that I need to find. I think I want to say, oh man, where was that? There was like this river spot. I want to say it was like over by Highwayman Hills. Because here's Highwayman Hills. Was it maybe along here or something like that? that the Death Whisper caps come off of them. Water, that's just, it's in my inventory already. Ebon thread silk comes off of spiders, and then the Sylvana roots actually come off of like mushrooms and the little ones that chase you around and stuff like that. So we need to get some of that stuff and need to see what we can find. So we'll see what we can do. Also, there's a thing that happens. Like, I don't want this cap on because I think it looks terrible. My guy looks pretty good now. Got some good stuff going on here. So, all right, got my timeless terrapin. Now, keep in mind with something like this, this is not the actual mount that I have. This is just a mount cosmetic. So I still have the Lion Hold Charger. So it's 135% ground speed, 700 health. That does not change. You literally just, I have a cosmetic that goes onto it. And when you're looking at your character page, any of the little slots that have the little stars next to them are your cosmetic slots for those things. So at some point, you know, you'll get some cosmetics that you can throw on there and you'll be in good shape. So, there's a lot of things here. Okay. All right, so let's see what we can find. Like I said, I need to find up this dude real quick. Hey champ, is this better than Harad? It's different. This is a very different feel to it. So I think it's as far as the expansion goes for Lord of the Rings Online. I actually need to play that because it's Storvagun is right now, so get the bracelets and all that stuff, and then kind of finish up some questing and get ready for instances and stuff like that. So, which I would imagine, are those going to be after? Be after the holiday on those, right? They're not going to release those beforehand. I don't, because we haven't even seen them in a beta yet. So I think we're good on that. What's up, Chris, over on TikTok? How's the game? I'm enjoying the game. There's a lot more quests to do now, so that's actually really, really helpful. Previously, there were not so much. So, this is fun. A lot of floating stuff right here on this road. I wonder if this is from it actually progressing. Yeah, because this is just inside where. So, one thing, Jova is actually a village now. So it has progressed to the point where we actually have some buildings and some structures. It's not just the encampment, and it's also not the wilderness anymore. So if you actually look, the nodes will actually have, I think they still have their 5 levels of progression. If not, it's 4. I know they were talking about changing that at one point, so I don't know if they ended up doing that or not. But you can kind of see this outline right here. I'm trying to draw my cursor around it. This is how big the metropolis or the city or whatever the end stage will be of that. So it'll be pretty huge. Oh, this is definitely an MMO, Green. Very MMO. There's tons of players on here right now. Yeah, so there's a grouping and all that stuff. You can see all the chat behind me, all that good stuff. All right, where were the ghosts? Oh, I mean, I guess I could just go to. I guess I could just go to the church. Yeah, maybe. I mean, there's. Maybe I go to Halls of Adjudication first to try to get the Death Whisper cap. And then maybe I go down. I actually have no idea where spiders are. Oh, wait. Where were those? They were near halls of adjudication, weren't they? Where did we come across those the other day? Where was that? Was that over here? Okay, so that was over here somewhere. Because there was like the tunnels that we were in. Because we were over... there's Highwayman. Briarmore. It was like somewhere by Briarmore. Where was that? Because there's Cora Lock. Like it was somewhere in this... Maybe it was here? No, but we weren't that close to Highwayman. I don't remember where that was. It was somewhere over here though. So I'll check out Halls of Adjudication first then. So here's the thing with Flax, it's supposed to be in the same spawn locations as the Snowcap or Snowdrop or whatever it is, and then also like daffodils and shit like that, like this. Like there should be Flax in these areas right here because there's a lot of the stuff spawned right here, but there's not. So but anyway, let's see here. So it's funny, I actually posted that last short the other day after stream, and there's some comments on it like this game is shit and all this stuff, and it's like, well, one, stop treating it like it's a fully released product, number one. The other people saying that it's a cash grab, it's like, yeah, pretty much any for-profit company is going to be looking for ways to optimize their cash flow. So yeah, cash grab, probably so. That's how they make money. So yeah. Let's see. All right, there's another good spot. Weren't there a lot of oh wait. Where is he? Oh, that's where the original one is. It has been in development for 10 years. Okay. I mean, I've got something to do though. Like, I'm playing the game. I'm doing stuff. There's games that have been fully released that are in far worse condition. Where was that? What do I want to do here? Right. Oh, you know what? You know, there's a lot of them down at Daragal. What server am I on? I am on Shoal. Shoal. Yeah, there's a lot of mushrooms and stuff down here. See you in Vera, buddy. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, I need to change that setting. Let's see. Click. Oop, that's not how you spell click, though. Click on field to deselect target. Yes, please. Abilities require clicking target. No. That's all I need. Because then I should be able to... Yes. I love that. If I target something, I can click off of it instead of hitting escape. Clicking escape worries me. What's up, Esky? Is it worth? In my opinion, yes. So far, like... So I said this all stream the other day, where I think you have to stop looking at the worth of the game in terms of the product, but your time. So like right now, if you go on Steam and it's $42 or whatever, if you play the game, we'll say like a regular AAA single player playthrough title is what, like 40 to 60 hours of game time. Is that about something like that? I don't know. So I mean, if you get to play it and you're having a good time, then yeah, it's worth it. So you got to look at, is a product worth it? Not so much on the product, but value your time. Value the time, not the product. It's alpha, it's buggy, but the foundation of the game is amazing. Definitely worth it. I like that approach too. Been hyped for years, but damn, just want a later game content, you know? Yeah, I mean, here's the reality too. I think a lot of us are conditioned into the WoW experience, or like newer generation MMOs where a lot of stuff is like handed to you and progression is much faster. This is a traditional MMO. Things are slower, they're grindier. So like it's not gonna be that. It's not going to be, you know, oh, I got the level cap in, 2 days or whatever. It's like doing some of these quests. Like this final call that I'm doing, I have to go all over the place and do all kinds of stuff and figure it out. There aren't quest markers on everything and pointing you where to go and telling you what to do. Like sometimes you have to figure stuff out. So are there a decent amount of quests right now? It is definitely improving in that regard. I've done quite a few quests, and that largely is what got me to level 10 so far. I haven't even, like, there's only one node right now that is at village state, so like the quests out of the villages haven't really been there yet. But plus, I've only done stuff on really in Jova. So I've done stuff over here and a little bit up here. I've done nothing over here. I've never been over here. I've never been down to any of these areas. These are all level 25 areas. Like these world events down here, level 25. Level 35. So they've got some other stuff in here that's already later in. Level 14, level 26. And then all this stuff up here is the other starting area. So like there's all kinds of stuff. Are there raids and dungeons? Yeah. They're not instanced yet. But it's, so you have like Befallen Forge. The way they put Befallen Forge is that it's an open world one. It's set to support like, I think 6 groups of 8 is what it can accommodate basically. And then you have Tower of Carfen, which is kind of the same thing. It's open world, but really designed to handle a certain amount of players. So that's what's in here right now. Who is that? I don't know who that is, Bill. Is that a play on a name or an actual person? I don't know. Okay, so let's go. Oh, okay. I gotcha. So it sounds like, with all the questions, like, because this was it happened a lot with the first stream, because it got a lot of questions. Is it worth it? So I think it's time for, it's gonna be a video time for that one. Is it comparable to BDO 60 plus grind? Don't know. That I don't know anything about BDO. I never played BDO. No. Esky, don't take it like that, buddy. Don't take it like that. I love questions. What's up, Austin? What are my thoughts so far? So I want to put a little bit of preface on this, that I have played every iteration of this as far back as when they were doing Apocalypse, their battle royale combat test thing that they did. So I've played Apocalypse, pre-alpha 1, alpha 1, pre-alpha 2, alpha 2, and now early access. And I can say through the progression they are making lots of changes consistently. And I think for the most part, I do like what I see. There are some things where I'm like, I really don't like how they do this. But that's my opportunity to give them feedback going on the forums or submitting bug reports and things like that. And so, like, it's fun watching the progress of a game and somewhat being involved in the process. But also, like, you have to understand what state it's in. It is a highly ambitious game in what they want to do and what they want to accomplish. Okay, I don't really see anything down this way. So ultimately, that's what it boils down to. BDO is a great MMO if you ever get to check it out. I mean, I may at some point. We'll see. Like, between my main game is Lord of the Rings Online. I've been playing that for 18 plus years at this point. You know, I play this, and there's some games I play off stream as well. So, like, been playing a lot of Arc Raiders recently. Been playing, I feel like I was playing something else that escapes me at the moment. But no, I've got like more than 15,000 hours into Lotro. You know, I've got so yeah. I wish Lotro would update graphics to look like this. I would never leave. Yeah, I mean, this is gonna sound weird. Aside from like characters, I don't feel like it's that far off. It's like, because like, even though this is on Unreal, it's not like the ultra realistic. So like character models and some of the atmospheric stuff, sure, but like some of the like landscaping and detailing that way is not that crazy. What's up, Brando? How's the PvP? I don't know. I haven't really dabbled in that too much. Largely solo, so I don't really find a ton of opportunities to do PvP. And from what I recall in the previous builds, it really didn't happen a ton until later on. I did get to do like one of the beta tests or alpha tests of the siege mechanics a long time ago. And that was a lot of fun. What's up, Fertold? Lotro just needs updated UI and better performance. Graphics are fine, fit the overall art style. I agree with that. So they are still doing some like little stuff here and there with the Lotro UI. Their performance is better. There's some server work they did over the last like month. Now we did run into some stuff that was an issue like at launch, but I mean there were 1,500 players on, and they were all pretty much in the same area. So, is it better than WoW? In that context, that's highly subjective. I haven't played WoW since really the end of Battle for Azeroth. So for me, yes, it is. So yeah, I don't know about. It's very subjective. I enjoyed the hell out of arenas and battlegrounds in WoW. Didn't enjoy the raiding so much, but I also did enjoy mythics. So, I know this looks like I'm really just running around a lot, but I'm actually just trying to find a good spot for. Where the hell am I? Recenter. Okay, I'm over here. So I need to find. Oh, you know what? Fine. Oh, what do you got on you? Oh, poop. Do the mounts do more than just carry you? So there are caravan mounts. Oh, okay. All right. This guy's hitting me too. Oh, I don't have my buff on. That's embarrassing. I played like 10 hours of WoW, so not really good job. I've played a lot of WoW. So I played during Wrath of Lich King, Cataclysm, Legion, Battle for Azeroth, Pandaria a little bit towards the end of it. So I have a pretty decent grasp on it. And for me, like, I mean, it's a fun game. And ultimately, I think a lot of it always comes down to the people that you play with. So, like, you know, I played this for like 9 hours the other day. We had a good group and we were just cruising and having fun and, you know, cutting it up. And, you know, a lot of those guys, like, Bell's in right now. Right? You're in right now. Yeah. Yep. As far as I know, Bell's enjoying it too. I know a lot of the guys were playing with us the other day or playing Path of Exile because of I think there was an update yesterday or today or something. So, okay, where is this? This is Briarmore. Okay, where were the spiders? Okay, we did come over to Gemspring. Where were they? Oh my god, I don't remember. Yeah, I saw the new stuff on the Star Wars things, Birdold. The pod racing and the new single player game. Oh, cool. Very interesting. How does this game compare to Lotro? I mean, they're similar in regards to they're both your traditional MMORPGs. So, you know, you have your classes, your skills, your chat, your vitals, your mini map, quest logs, and then your other systems and things like that. So, what really is going to separate them is the lore, the IP, and then what systems they really want to focus on. So, you know, they're fairly similar in those regards. Miss him? Okay. Okay. Was that my kill? So. Wouldn't recommend paying full price for a game that is still in Alpha 1 after so many years. Give it another 3 years. Sure. Oh, wait. Icilian. Oh, a lot of them. Come on, give me some death caps. Not no. I need the. Ooh, that's actually. I do need to take off the. Does this game have PvP? It sure does. Okay, I actually need to turn that back on. I'll just hit escape. No, don't reset all. Yikes, gross. Okay, are there more mushrooms? Whoa, whoa. There's the rubber banding. That's actually the first little rubber band. I had seen a lot of people talking about it, but... Oh, I'm tripping balls now. Jeez. Oh, come on, give it. Dang it! So the Salvana roots come off of these guys. Oh, okay. Wait, why is my streamer mode off again? There you go. Oh, nice. Oh, I forgot about this. Thank you. I forgot about this site. It's funny because I use it for what's its nuts? Arc Raiders. See if I get a glint. Oh, that's a lot of snow. Oh my god, that's a lot of snowdrop. Jeez. Okay, let's see here. Is it tab targeting? So, Freddy, there's actually two different types of combat in here. So yes, you can do your tab target, like, because I'm using my mouse right now to move like you would normally. If you hit comma, you're actually in action mode. So you'll actually get your soft targeting like this. And then your left key, your left trigger is your auto, like your primary attack. So you can do either. And I would definitely say there's different classes that benefit more from both or from either kind. The fighter for me, oh no, what was the other? Okay, period was also the one. Okay, that was the walk mode. Is the PvP a choice or have to like BDO? It kind of lives somewhere in between. So if you actually see right down here, there's this button, this left alt or this cross swords. So what you'll see is like this. PvP force flag. So if you turn that on and hit somebody, then you're engaged in PvP. So this right here, this character is protected from uninitiated PvP actions. Participating in PvP temporarily removes this protection. So if you like, that's what I mean. It's kind of weird because it lives in between. So it's not full opt-in, but it's not full forced either. If that makes sense. Probably not. That was a horrible answer, but how is this game? Is early access worth it at the moment? I think so, because the amount of time that I've already gotten out of it. So I've already put about 15 hours into it. But I've put a lot of time into the game as a whole already. So aren't there some up here? Where am I? That's right. There should be some in Baineswood. There should be some here. Oh, but there's bears here. They're 1-star level 4s. We should be alright. Oh, there's deer. Be honest, I didn't play Galaxies, so I don't know how to compare that. All right, definitely a little. This area definitely, whatever server worker this is on, definitely is struggling a bit. The other areas were fine. Okay, let's see here. What is this? Commissioner's cache. Dull glint. Oh, nice. Just find some random stuff. Those are like the chests in Lotro, just around the world. Actually, most of the stuff should be in here. Probably some people farming this area though. Wolves, silkworm, larvae. I do not want to be in this area though. This. The rubber banding in this particular area is not great. I don't see any actives. Oh, here we go. I take it back. I will stay. Yeah, this particular area is struggling. Is it worth it without friends to play with? I would say that's a little bit tougher of a call. Whatever server worker this is on, this particular area is a struggle bussin'. Oh, I switched. Or should you just play Throne and Liberty? I mean, honestly, if you're having fun with Throne and Liberty, you should play that. But I know a lot of people aren't going to be down for the early access stuff. A lot of people feel like they've been burned in the past in early access. I get all that stuff. So, is there a pet class like the lore master in Lotro? Yeah, you have the summoner. The summoner actually does have several different summoned pets that it can do right now. That was cool. That was another. Okay, so I don't know. Yeah, Freya, I'm with you. I get that. I just, it looks like if New World and Arcade had a baby. Yeah, yeah, I see that. I think people get really bent on this because like it has been in development for so long. But it's whatever. Longbow was this sure, we'll take the crit damage on the bow then. So this would be ebon thread silk. Let me see. Ebon thread. Where? Do not see it. Ebon thread recluse variant. Jova east of Halls. Dang it! I was all the way over there. I came over here. Ah! Let me get out of this spot though. As I take one step forward, two steps back here. Yeah, this whatever server worker this is and then see we get out of it and then we're fine. Yeah, so whatever server worker that was needs to be restarted. Oh, there's a little bit more. Looks great. I want to try it, just don't have the funds to purchase it right now. I played betas in early access. Yeah, I mean, whoa. Yeah, let's get out of this rubber banding spot. Let's go find our ebon thread dudes here. I'll get to a spot where the combat's a little better. Maybe. Oh, so see, this will be the problem. It's getting worse because I'm getting closer to the starting area. And I need to get back up to Halls of Adjudication, which is way over here. The hike. But it's still gonna be faster. The thing that I hated the most in New World was the running speed. Everyone was sprinting around like crazy, very off-putting, I think. Oh, see, like this person, well, this that person was flagged. That person's horse was flagged for PvP, which was odd. Yeah, so the G-Man, the early game, dude, that was unfortunate because that wrecked the economy and really put us in a bad spot. Because I actually had quite a bit. I think I had like 600 or 700 hours in the New World, but I also had like 300 hours on the PTR of like testing and all that stuff. Flag your horse for PvP and you need to make some money. That's a different kind of PvP. Alright, can you actually go? No, you still cannot go through the main part of that. No, I mean, I enjoyed, what was there? Outpost Rush? I actually enjoyed Outpost Rush. It was a lot of fun. Oh, I didn't want the ice. Somebody was asking about Lore Master, Freddy. This is a summoner right here, and this is their tank pet. There goes another one. So they have the three that I know about right now. So they have the Guardian, like that. Oh, here's another one. The Spirit Guardian. And then you have a Spirit Mystic. That's the like healer support one. And then there's like a kind of like a little gremlin looking one that's kind of the DPS part. You might see one out here, I don't know. All the way back at the starting area now. Try to get out of here. There's a lot of summoners right now. There's a lot of... Yep, there it is right there. Spirit Hunter is the other one. There he is. Yeah, a little gremlin looking dude. Oh, also, I'm playing the fighter. Impersonation Station, thanks for the follow on TikTok. Oh yeah, thanks for the follow on TikTok. Guys, take a minute, whatever platform you're watching on, if you're not already doing so, make sure you hit the follow button. Also, if you want to support the stream and what I do and all the content, hit that subscribe button too. Goes a long way. Hop on the videos and shorts and all that stuff. Like on them, comment on them, do all that stuff. All that engagement really helps out. Alright, so... Okay, just go across here and then... I feel like it doesn't take as long to get around. Maybe I'm just used to it at this point, I guess. I feel like some of these places it took so long to get to. But also it probably helps just talking. Wait, what is that? Oh, so there's things, impersonation. There are some things that happened over there on TikTok. I don't know what those are. I see you set the hearts. Thank you for that. I don't see that in the chat box, so that's... Sorry, I missed that. Oh, that's a thing? Alright. Freddy, this mount was from one of the Voyager packs way back in like 2020, I think. This is the Timeless Terrapin. It's funny when you actually stop, all the butterflies and stuff come around, and then when you take off, they just all fly off. Yeah, it's just a skin. So the actual mount that I have is just the Lionhold Charger like everybody else. But I do have the skin. Some people do have their like palace cats and wolves and stuff like that. How long is the queue to log in? So I don't know, because I haven't been in the starting area, and that's where the biggest issues are. So like if you log out, if I were to log out right here and log back in, there'd be no queue. Now, let me see if this guy's gonna have it. Ooh, grab him. Yeah, there's a palace cat right there. Just a lot of glint. Okay. Combat's all right for me. I don't know how it is for like casters and stuff. I'm always kind of interested. 75 silver to train initiate mounts. Is that like the basic one like I'm on right now? Or is that the next tier up? Oh, for the palace guy. Okay, yeah. Okay. Is that same for the... Oh, there's the ones from... Was it show? Okay. I would love to see this because actually this is something that WoW does, and they do it quite well, is when you're on a mount... There's a palace cat right there. He looks cool. His little armor on. They're 100% chance to train. Oh, that's cool. It's actually good. Okay, so there should be. It says east of halls. Oh, is it? It's down there in the. Is it up in the hills or down? Let's go find out, I guess. Just got to survive this 12-hour shift and a birthday tomorrow, and then I can finally log in. Oof. Hey, what's up, Ranger? How you doing, buddy? Ranger, what's your name in here? Did you get it? Did you get in yet? Yo, thanks for the 400 bits, man. Amato, I hope you can get in swiftly then. Oh god. It was a freaking ent or something at first. It was just somebody cutting down a tree. Jova, east of Halls of Judication. There is a hill near the Minotaurs that you got this quest from. Hill near the Minotaur. I was like, that we're... Ah! If I hit... Shouldn't have to type in or click on it. Yeah, a little bard action. Let's go, buddy. Hey, what's up, Sasaki? How are you doing this evening? I don't see any... Okay, I don't see any spiders. But there are some mushrooms. What level are these ravens? Okay, that's fine. We are on Shoal, Sataki. Wait, you can use a bow and be a warrior. You can use any weapon you want. Like I could use the... Actually, here. I also had... did I keep it on me? I might not have kept it on me. I did not keep it on me. But like you can use the book and the wand. Like you could use all that stuff. All right, maybe I can't use the wand. I know I can use the book though. Is a controller supported? I would doubt it. Like it might work, but I don't think they're going to support it. Okay, is it up here? Yeah, I know there's physical ones. I'm just saying, like, I don't remember if I could use it versus the book. I probably was just giving them away because we had mages in the group, and the stats were better for them. Can I get up this? Let's find out. Oh no! Okay, we're not going to go that route. Yes, if there's a lot of bugs as I fall through the map. Maybe Freddy. I'm playing with Mr. Neo. If you want to add him, he is a healer. Name is Say It. Like, why? I open this, it should just automatically be in a spot to type. I shouldn't have to click in there. Wait. Character not found. All right, I do want to talk about something with combat here in a second. Let me make sure I'm in a good spot here. Okay. The one thing that I actually do like about the combat in this is, let's look at a couple things here. I mean, I guess the easiest thing would be to look at the archetype first. So when you're looking at your skill tree, and this goes for any of your classes, is seeing the game will basically tell you what order you want to do things in. Yo, Zaf, what's up, buddy? Thanks for the gifted sub for Sataki. I appreciate it, man. I add. Okay. Tell the other way. There we go. Okay. And here we go. Okay. Is it worth getting in now, or should I wait? I love these questions. Yeah, I can just do it. You know, just get in there. If you like what you're watching and it looks fun and it looks like something you would enjoy playing, hell yeah, go for it. Okay, this is what I want to talk about as far as combat goes. Okay. So when you look at your archetype and your weapon together, okay, your different weapons, like if you've played other MMOs, so like Lotro context, like you know how clubs would do what they wouldn't do a stun, they do like the slows, and the axes would do like the rends or the bleeds, and the swords, you know, had their parry chance. Like different weapons had their different things, right? Okay. So if we look like right now, actually I am going to switch back because I think it's going to do more damage even just having the sword instead, because of something that we're going to talk about. Make sure those guys don't attack me here. Okay. I'm going to actually snooze that ad quick. Okay, so for the great sword, for example, if we look at this, the first thing for my deadly finisher is a bleed. You get 25% chance to activate a deadly finisher that applies bleeding So if we hit T, we can actually lock this and we can actually see what these things are. So a deadly finisher is a finisher that deals additional damage and triggers additional deadly finisher effects. Okay, so it's going to apply a bleed. So it's 15% bleed damage every second for 6 seconds. By itself, just the bleeding effect. Okay, cool. So in this context then, let's back up. I went with the chance on this. So I want the trigger chance. I'm getting, I don't know if this is 10% on the base each time or if it's additive 10%. I haven't looked that deep into it. So I would imagine I'm getting another 2.5% each time. I'm imagining it's 10% off the base. Because if it was 25, 35, 45, if it was 55% each time, that'd be wild. I'm guessing that's actually going to be like 30, what is that? 37.5% would be my guess. But either way, so the bleed, and then we're getting up here into our crit chances, additional your finishers and extended finishers have 25% increased critical strike chance. This bonus increases by an additional 25% for 10 seconds after casting an ability, stacking up to 2 times. And then we have the crit power increased by 5%, and then we have the penetration increased by 2.5%. So we're really focusing on critical and getting that and bleeds and all that stuff. That's what we're really hammering on with this character. Now, why this is important, though, is if you look at the archetype, I think it needs to be... need to find out where the actual text for it is. See what is in the weapon. Accuracy and accuracy. Let's go back a step here. Where is the one? There's that. Oh, I think it's actually for my form. All right, so this right here, form of ferocity. While in this form, the caster receives 1.5% attack speed per 10 combat momentum, up to a maximum of 15%. Overpower and brutal cleave apply bleeding to the target. So that's important by itself. Because I run in form of ferocity, I really wanted to focus my weapon stuff in the bleeding. Okay. And the reason we want that is because if a target is bleeding, then we look at rupture. On an initial hit, if the target is bleeding, 1 stack is consumed and the target becomes hemorrhaging. Okay. Hemorrhaging suffers 20% bleed damage every half second for 5 seconds. So hemorrhaging is pretty solid. All right. And then, so if you, after 5 seconds, the target takes an additional 150% physical damage plus 10% additional damage for each stack of wounded. All right. So then there was also weapon combo finishers apply 1 wounded stack to a target. So see what I mean? How the skill tree and your weapon, it's interconnected. And that's why it's important to like really look at your tooltips and understand this is why I want to go this route with these things. And so you'll actually see these things pop up. So like when we go hit something now, since I'm actually using the sword. All right. So I'm going to blitz over, hit overpower, which is going to apply bleeding. And then I'm immediately go into rupture and then maim. And then lethal blow. Chance to critically hit increased by 15% against bleeding targets. The bonus is doubled against hemorrhaging targets. So basically, if I blitz over, overpower, it puts them in a bleed. I rupture, it puts them into hemorrhaging. I do maim anyway because it's a big hit. And then lethal blow, because it's hemorrhaging, is a huge hit. Okay, so boom, boom, boom. And let's see, we get this off, and then that. Okay, so that's why it's in that order. You saw 216. That's a big hit for what level I am right now. Let's see. Is there a better place to find a guild? Just Discord? Discord's probably the best place right now. There are forums that actually have the guild recruiting stuff. Worth the $40? I'm on the fence. I'd say just again, if you're watching the content, you think it looks fun, it looks interesting, I'd say it's probably worth your time. Then give it a rip. Wolf, thanks for the follow on TikTok. Appreciate it. Couldn't handle it. Shut down after a few minutes. Seemed janky. All right. I mean, if you were in the starting area, it would have been. They're having issues right at the login, like at the point of entry. Like once you're out in the world, it's actually pretty fine. Wish there was more bleeding in WoW. I play Fury Warriors in WoW. I gotcha. See where it was at hemorrhaging. So that's what's kind of cool is you can actually see when the effects go off too. So I do like that too. All right, need to find out where these spiders are. East of Halls of Judication, there is a hill near the Minotaurs that you got this quest. Okay, so here's Halls of Judication. We are east. Oh, it's probably out here. Probably further out. That's fine. What level am I? I'm 10. When you spend the $40, do you have full access? I don't want to spend it and then have to do more later. So I honestly need to look into that more because I think the 40 I thought was just like for the early access key. I think when it's full release, it's still just going to be the monthly. All right, so these guys, please drop the thread for me. I did that out of order. Academic pauldrons. The original thing, what they said was 15, just like your standard MMO. Okay, so the other thing too, your combo finishers or for your auto attacks like this. Where are you going? Okay. So you'll see like you'll hit a 1, 1, 2, 3. You think it looks like Guild Wars 1? Yeah, to some degree, but the game had like no shadowing at all. I messed that up. Let's see that one. Boom, boom, and that combo resets that skill. He's gonna decline on the party. Where are these guys running off? feeling I'm gonna have to farm these guys for a little bit here. Yeah, that was the one. All right, this rock is a very bad spot. He's stuck under there? All right, well, he's stuck. Come on, spiders. Get some spooters. Ah. Maybe this little 10 one will have it. Oh, he came back to play. Oh, I'm actually out of mana now. UI is very, 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 very. I need to go get some more rations and stuff. Had to get the refund 10 years and they only have up to level 6 in the main story quest? Nah. Okay. Might be wanting to hold a lot of that back though. If I'm being honest. How is it? I'm digging it. I've been playing it since pre-alpha 1, so you can just get them from that main vendor, like the equipment vendor has them. Oh, come on. I feel like I don't have this yet, do I? No. Grind simulator? Alright, well, what do you want it to be? I'm just trying to get a quest item to drop, so. I honestly haven't been doing any of the mob grinds that other people are doing. I've just been doing quests. Why wouldn't testing the main story be beneficial? Yeah. I don't know. Like, if they don't want to give all the lore away of their world, I guess, maybe, but it's the only thing I could think. Also, like, creating quest chains and stuff like that, I mean, that's a lot of work. I know from watching what the dudes do in Lord of the Rings Online, like, it's a lot of work to do that stuff, for sure. It won't let you reset your password? That's unfortunate. Like your Intrepid one or your Steam one or what? You're intrigued? What is this game? This is Ashes of Creation. It's in early access right now. So technically an extension of alpha. Very early game. Basically the first 25 levels of the game. At some point it will go to 50. And then you got all the classes are in now, but not all the sub archetypes. All the archetypes are in, but not the secondary archetypes to make your class. Alright, I don't know that this stuff is going to drop off these. No controller support. Okay. Is this game fun, bro? I'm having fun with it. I'm a little triggered on this particular quest because I'm trying to get these ebon thread silks. I need 3 of them, and I've not had one of them drop yet, which I would imagine they come from these guys because these are ebon thread spiders. So you would think that the silk would come from them. Come on, drop it. Oh, look. I mean, if you're a WoW fanboy, that's fine too. Like, different strokes for different folks, man. Did they announce open yet? What do you mean, Tony? Made an account a while back because I was interested, but can't remember the password. Oh, this is early access right now, Tony. They kind of changed that structure around, so it's on Steam now. Yeah, they changed their structure of it. So anybody that had Alpha 1, Alpha 2, anybody that was Phoenix Initiative, Alpha 1, Alpha 2, Beta 1, Beta 2 has access already. You can link your account through the Intrepid website to Steam and get the entitlement from that. If you didn't do any of that and you want to hop into early access, you can go directly to Steam. It's $42 right now, and you can just hop in and play. Where's my camera stuck? There we go. Dang it, I thought that was going to be one there for a second. I just don't think that these guys are going to drop that stuff. Let me hop over here real quick and I'll look some. I would think you would get a little bit more is on the Ebon Thread Silk. Dropped by Ebon Thread Recluse. 100% drop rate. I disagree. Dull Glint droppings, Spider Cocoon, and Ebon Thread Silk. I do not. You know how to find a guild? If you're in game, honestly, just ask in global. There's always people recruiting. So that'd probably be that'd be a good way to do it. Dwarf on a horse? Lame? What are you talking? Oh, did one just run by? I mean, I gotta work on a tortoise. What happens when you die? Do you drop your stuff? Walk of shame, down but not out. So when you die, you will actually leave a pile of ash on the ground, and that will have a percentage of your stuff. You don't drop everything. The election of Jova will commence in 7 hours. All right. I don't know that this stuff is in here right now. Because I've killed a lot of these spiders, and they have not dropped any that I have seen. I would have figured they would have gone into... Oh, I need to check these out. Give somebody else. I haven't seen any of the silk drop. Let's ask Global if there's been any success with this. Yeah, you keep your equipment. It's just inventory. See anything on there? So... Scooby Dooby Doo, thank you for the follow, buddy. Alright, let's check. Yo, Justin, thanks for the sub on YouTube, buddy. So many mobs with crowds of people, and I got away from the people and no mobs. Well, there was an issue last night and early into the day where, like, the mob spawns broke, and so there weren't any. Another spot. This is the only spot I know where these guys are based on this. Hey, what's up, Sleepy? How you doing, brother? Just bought the game and started it. Player City sounded like a cool system. I think it is. And there's going to be a lot of them too. Like all of these banners are going to be cities. And keep in mind, this is only the one continent. There's also another one that you can't see over here. So this is only half. And then there's also Underrealm. So there's a lot to it. Sleepy, did you already get your bracers from Storvagun? Decline. Thank you. All right. So I'm gonna just mark this one as oh, don't kill my mount. You went tank? Nice. Needs to be more of them in the world. More tanks. Resource gathering is fine. Trying to get some of these drops off these mobs is not working so hot. Wonder what one is up here. Oh, I bet you. Oh, they're all saying that though. Is it like WoW or something? Just traditional MMORPG, you know. Excuse me. So mining nodes and leatherworking and stuff. Yeah, yeah. So like, for example, like this right here, it's just like there is the crafting in this game is a lot more intricate than some other MMOs. Like even grabbing the stuff right here. Like I can grab all this stuff. You can cut down most of the trees. What's up, Tristan? This is Ashes of Creation. Currently, it's in early access on Steam. It's on $42 on there right now for the early access. I believe once it actually goes full release, it will be $15 a month and no other costs. So if you were to wait till release, which we don't have a date on yet, it would be just the $15 a month. Switch buttons. All right. I'm just gonna say that one. The brief description. was the final call. The red. Yeah. Chad, how long do you think I've been here killing these spiders? We killed about 50 of them, maybe? 50 sounds about right. At least 12, yeah. Since you've been here. Type. I would say that is quest. This is just a regular items. What happened? What should have happened? Seven thread spiders. Good. No, they are not. In previous builds, it was a 100% drop chance. Anyway. Let's go kill another one real quick just for the... You know, this will drop one because I have the bug report open. Give me a spider. I won't even get credit for this one. All right, come on. Hey, what's up, Kevin? Did he die here? We got the blue poop. What game is this? Ashes of Creation. Give me a spooter. Need one for the bug report. Dang it. Dang it. Too many people here now. Alright, this one's fine. Alright. Bug report submitted. Okay. So the Sylvana roots. Those. That doesn't have a drop off. Gnarled roots, attractive skin, lighter interior. It's grown with daffodils. Oh, Is that those things I can't... I don't think I can loot those yet. Needs to be to heal my damn mount. Is there supposed to be a different way to actually heal your mount? Other than having somebody else heal them? So if we... Like, there's daffodils over there. I am... Here, let's go ahead. Oh, actually not too far away. On the other side of the hill. I'm gonna mine this stuff. Belle, do you know which Voyager pack you did? Or did you do... Because you were in Alpha 2. Launch the game, here goes nothing? Hell yeah. Make sure you select Shoal, buddy. It might be... You might get the Q bug just because... It's not even a bug. It's just there's so many people in the starting area. Is it letting you heal him? Yeah, it is. Okay, sweet. Go to a mailbox. Go to Jova and go to the mailbox. You should have an entitlement. And that'll be your pre-order stuff. Isn't this the game that has massive emptiness with nothing to do? No. I have plenty to do. The problem is that people don't want to do the quests, and then they're left with just farming mobs. And there's that. Oh, okay. I level up that mining. What is my mining at right now? Gathering. Mining is at 6. Gotta get it to 10 to be able to get the next level of stuff. So it's a lot of basalt that we're just gonna be mining here. Okay, so we put in a bug report for that quest. I probably can't do much more on that one. I mean, I guess, dude. Is it good? I'm enjoying it. Actually, quite a bit. I like that things are like some of these quest chains. Like this quest is busted right now, so I can tell. Because it looks like the mobs that should be dropping some of these things are just not. Like in a previous build, according to this Ashes Codex, it was 100% drop rate, and now it's not dropping at all. So looks like that one's busted potentially. But the quest chains are actually, some of them are quite long. Like this actually has 11 parts to it on this one. I did one yesterday, 2 days ago, that was pretty lengthy as well. It was like 20,000 experience. It was like a third of a level doing that quest plus killing stuff, so that was pretty cool. God, hemorrhaging is so good. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Am I on the streamer server? Is that a thing? What? Oh wait, is this what I'm needing right here and I can't do it? Spindlevine. No, this is what I was thinking though. So this is different. See, this is what I thought they were referring to with the daffodils. Because this is the daffodils, and then there's these guys. Sylvana roots. I think this is messed up too. Lyneth has all the streamers. Oh, good. I'm not. No, I'm on Shoal. The flower task was confusing. Which one, Web Pistol? The good reviews of this game aren't all that good on Steam. The reviews of this game, I don't read Steam reviews of any games. And I'll be perfectly honest, as far as gaming goes, if I have interest in a game from seeing gameplay or trailers or whatever, I will buy it and play it, and I will review it for myself. If someone asks for my opinion, I will give it, but I'm not just going to go to a website and post that shit. Like, that's kind of annoying. Are you finding it? Am I finding it good? I am. Like, I've actually put a decent amount of time into the early access already. Let me see. This won't count today. So I already have 18 and a half hours in it, and that doesn't count the stream. So I'm already 20 hours in. So yeah, game looks like hot garbage with a big duker. Okay. What does that say about you watching it and going out of your way to find places to post? Move along. You're on TikTok. You can keep on swiping, my friend. Did it finally come out? It is on early access. I like the people that complain about that kind of stuff too are probably still playing RuneScape. How old are you? Those guys are still 587? Well, I don't think I could do these two. So we need to find a different area then. Actually, I need to go back over to Briarmore because I don't think I picked up the actual quest from there. Where am I at? Yeah, I'll just go. Let's go ahead and grab all this while I'm out here too. Dino, how's the PvP? I haven't really messed with the PvP outside of the Castle Siege stuff I did probably like 2 years ago. No, it is definitely not complete. It is still in its alpha stages, and they have opened it up. All right, there we're full. So let's go back to. I guess let's go back to Jova first. That's a little bit of Lotra points for $45 and as an alpha. Yes, that is correct. Go back down to town, empty out my bags, see if there's some other stuff that we can find out there. Maybe go down to some of the other. Maybe we'll head up to some of the other towns and see what's going on in those places. People heading into the halls of adjudication. You're basically playing to help them test the game. Yep. So you got to think, in a lot of other games, you wouldn't have seen this part. You wouldn't have been probably involved in it, or you would have been NDA'd. So there's that too, you know. And having been involved in this since Ashes of Creation Apocalypse, which was the battle royale like combat test, it's very different than it was. They've made a lot of changes to it. They've upgraded from Unreal 4 to Unreal 5 to 5.1 to 5.2, I think they're on now. So they're staying up to date on the Unreal engines. They've brought new systems online. We've got the dynamic gridding going now. There's a lot of stuff going on. So, I mean, I would like to see a few more targeted tests specifically. 15. I don't want to mess with him. You find your mount bell? Did you get anything? The comment, I've seen a few different videos, and so far it's just people riding their mounts. There's no fast travel. So when you go somewhere, you have to make a decision to go there. It's not like, oh, I'll just swift over to Jova and then I'll swift over to Miraleth and then I'll swift back. That ain't the thing. So, like, if you want to go somewhere, there's going to be a lot of transit time, and it's just like old school. Like, you got to make decisions. And that's funny in this day and age, in this current generation, everything needs to be handed to people, and everything needs to be immediate gratification. And if it's not, then they swipe on by. It's like, cool. You know, like, I have no problem with investing into a game that I think is going to do good things. I have no problem testing it. I have no problem doing all the stuff that I'm doing. And I don't know. Apparently there's a lot of other people that are in the same boat. If you don't like it, you don't want to pay to test it, you don't want to do any of that stuff, and you want to wait till it comes out and then even still don't play it, that's fine too. You know? Now I think I like this game. What did it for you, Dino? How many people? Alright, storage clerk. No fast travel? Fair enough. Bell, there's a mailbox here. Right by the construction foreman. Alright, materials. Need the poupée. Just throw all that stuff in there. Pull out of copper. Okay, so let me check. I think I did it here. Did I do it here or did I did it? Did I did it in another place? Let's see how much XP this gives me. Because I cranked out 100 basalt ashlar blocks. Is that what it is? Ashlar. Let's see how much XP this is. A decent little chunk. That was 9,800 experience. Gave me almost immediately stonemason 4, 5,000 stonemason experience earned. Okay. I need to get some timber so I can do all this stuff. You have no mail. I did read a couple things that said that the mail, like the entitlement stuff, was very, very backed up. So, see, because you should be getting your other cosmetics and stuff too, not just like the mount one. So there should be some other stuff coming in there too. All right. Oh, look at this guy. He's got the one with the telescope on it. That one's super cool. That one's pretty slick. is there servers or player limit type? There's servers. I don't know. So they have said let's, so during one of the Alpha 2 tests on this actual server back in May of 2025, so a few months ago, there were 8,100 concurrent users on this server. So that's pretty ridiculous. How many now? So during a test, not this particular one, there was a kind of stress test that they did back in May, and it was 8,100 concurrent users on a single server, which was actually this server, Shoal. There is not a current planned full release yet. Here's the good thing is with the current plan. So again, this being in early access and having it opened up to Alpha 1, Alpha 2, Beta 1, Beta 2, all those players and anyone that wants to pay into it also, just having the early access key. The amount of players that have the ability to log in and test now is pretty solid. Google says 26K is what? Like right now, logged on, says there's 22,000 players logged on in Steam right now. 24-hour peak was 31,000. You figure there's 31,000 that are playing in an alpha. I'm just looking at Steam charts. That's what I'm looking at right now. Or Steam DB. So I mean that doesn't seem bad to me though. All right, Town Crier, what do you have? It should be the bulletin. Good on that. Oh, I need to figure this out. So I'm a citizen of Jova. Since I hit level 10, I came up here and did that stuff. Let me go up to the top here. There is a currency that I think it's from doing the mayoral commissions, which we can't get yet because we haven't elected a mayor yet. No, not bad, but a low player base can be bad. But again, it's not full release yet, so it's early access. And to your point, to a lot of people's point, it's a paid early access. So, you gotta think about it that way. Okay, so no, it's not this one. So it's this currency right here, which I think is done. I can't see what it is. Like, I can't hover over it and it tells me. But I think these are from doing the mayoral commissions, which again, we can't do yet. Because they would be right here. Any glaring early access issue that I've run into yet? Glaring? I mean, there's some quests that don't work. Some floating textures or some rendering things, but like for me personally, there's been nothing game breaking. Like the quest things, I don't know that people have necessarily been able to in previous builds get through this stuff because some of this stuff is newer as it is. So hey, what's up, Shaz? You got stuck once? Hey, Shaz, what server are you on? Are you on Shoal also? Sadly, no. Okay. We'll have to like coordinate that better the next time after when the next wipe happens, which we don't know when that will be, but we'll need to coordinate that better. Actually, anybody that's in chat, if you guys want to, if you're on Shoal, just drop your name in chat and I'll add you. If you want to. No pressure. Hardy har har. Okay. You make your own fun. All right. So that means if we can't do the mayoral commissions, then that means I'll be held up on doing some of the stuff. I can't do this quest. I can't do this quest until what is it? Like 6 hours from now. That'll be a tomorrow thing. Oh, so it's level 5 for getting a citizen now instead of 10. Since you can vote at level 5, it would seem. I can't do that one. All right, so let's see. Maybe if we go up to like, so Halcyon is a encampment right now. Winstead is a encampment. There's also a vassal, looks like, of Miraleth. And Halcyon is a part of Jova. Currently. People are actually working on that? Sort of. New Ayla is an encampment. All this is still wilderness. It'd be nice, like, to be able to grab, like, because there's gonna be so many with the other. That's funny. Encampment. 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 Crossroads. So did they not? No one did anything up here, up north? That seems kind of odd. I guess there just wasn't enough people doing stuff up there. That's the other thing, is we could go up there. I don't know. I don't know what the play is right now. I mean, you can go check the stuff over here. I'm gonna go down to Darragol. Is there anything going on down there? I do need to keep mining though too. So maybe we'll hit like change my mind. We'll head over. Get back up in the mountains where there's some basalt and stuff. I have 140 experience for those guys. Paid $50 for a game I can't play. Why can't you play? Where'd my mount go? Here it is. I actually should cut down some trees too for like wood chips and stuff. Doesn't work, won't load. Like you just don't get anything happen? That could mean a lot of things. I mean, ECA error. I've seen people posting about that. Do you think this will kill the game or allow it to continue development? I think it's going to continue development regardless, so. There's no turn left or turn right button available. That's unfortunate. Can you not, Guess not. Intrepid is also being sued, which is why a lot of people think they went to Steam. Sure, why not? Stuff like that is way above my pay grade, and I couldn't care less. That is their problem, not mine. mean, I think if they ran out of funding, they wouldn't keep hiring people. But I don't know. That is so far beyond what I worry about. Like at this point, I can play the game. That's what I care about. Get to hang out and play with friends, stream it, and there we go. Let's see. Would you say it's an early beta level or definitely alpha? I'd say it's alpha mainly because we don't have the second continent or Underrealm. So the other thing with that too is like I don't know how far along that stuff is into development, that because you got to realize too, so as far as a live build, and then so there's a production build, and then there's their development build. And like we've seen that in the past with some of their development live streams, where the build that they were playing on, previewing stuff, was so much further ahead than what was on Alpha 1 or Alpha 2 at the time. So oftentimes, like while we were playing Alpha 1, they were showing their Alpha 2 builds of content, classes, and stuff like that. And that content was not available on whatever build people were playing on. So who knows how far into development past what we are playing they are on. Just don't know. You know, I'd actually be cool with that. I think the level. Hey, Sataki. I think ultimately out of inventory space because I have mining. What is all this? Oh, that's that block. Oh, you dummy. I do wish that it would auto sort the bags, like it would make appropriate room as needed. And I wish you could do, like you could turn these, like it could fit this 3x1 or like a 1x3 instead of having to be a 3x1. But yeah, the leveling we'll have to see. I don't know. Like I said, I mean, I don't mind paying into a game that is in development because I like where they're going with it. That's the trouble I think that we run into with MMOs anymore, and I think that's so. Actually, this is a good kind of thing to bring up. A lot of people always tell me that, you know, Lotro needs to have a complete engine rebuild. They need to port it to console. They need to do all these things. Well, as it turns out, there was a they did a cost analysis to figure out what it was going to cost to do all that, and I believe it actually was the number that they gave was lower than what they actually would have cost, because they said it was going to be 30 million to do that. And be honest, there was no way they were going to recoup 30 million to do all that stuff. It would have increased the player base a little bit, sure, not enough to justify spending 30 million on the game that's 17, 18 years old. So I do like this mount because he kind of glows at night and leaves his little spectral trail. So that's kind of my thoughts on that stuff. Like, just the cost of development has increased for everything. This is an ambitious title as it is. There's a lot that they want to do with the game. And I think part of that has to do with also the way that players respond to stuff now. Because you have people that can play, honestly play games for a living now with streaming and content creation and all that stuff, which has kind of ruined some things to a degree. Being able to hold people's attention is tough because people want all this stuff, but then when you have a company that tries to do all that stuff, they don't realize how long it takes and how much development it is and how much development costs it is, and then you're on the they're in a no-win scenario. There's not. No, they really don't. Well, and actually, I think what's interesting is saying that people don't tolerate long grinds anymore is kind of interesting, because how many people have done these grinds in these alphas and betas and early access multiple times? So, I think there's a twofold part to this, is that studios have to pick a lane as far as what their target demographic is going to be and stick with it, and not try to necessarily reach out to so many, groups. Like, so this game is obviously going to be a traditional old school MMO. Questing is more challenging because, like, you actually have to figure things out, find things, and some things are a little bit more obscure. And players have to realize, like, if a game has a vision, that game needs to stick to that vision and not make it something that it's not, if that makes sense. Because there's like a lot of people right now talking about Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders needs to have PvE only areas and, maps and all that stuff, which I'm a firm believer in. No, the hell it shouldn't. Because that's not what Arc Raiders is. Arc Raiders is what it is and is successful the way it is. If you change it and you start adding PvE in, then all of a sudden it lessens the value of runs. It takes away the tension. It takes away some of that player generated content. And then it loses the appeal. To gain some players that don't want to participate in PvP. Well, apparently there's enough people that are at least willing to participate in PvP in that game, or at least risk it, that I don't see that as being a problem. All right, I actually need to go back to Jova anyway. So I think studios need to define their vision and stick to it. Define their core demographic and stick to it. And players need to not try to change games to be what they aren't. Now, that's not to say that games can't change and modify and tweak and be better. But it needs to hold true to whatever that core principle of the game was. Whatever it was going to be. That's actually something I've been very critical of Lord of the Rings Online over the years about, because Shadows of Angmar and Mines of Moria, the first expansion, were so good, and they strayed away from what made it good. And they tried to capitalize on things that other games were doing, and they were not successful in those things. And those systems are now deprecated but not removed. And so it makes it feel incomplete, bad. But then when they do the things that they're good at, they do feel good. This is a level 15 Raven. I'm gonna die. Okay. Come here, Mount. I will say this game is very unforgiving with level disparity. Oh, yep. Oh god, there's just so many. I don't like how these mobs can do this. Okay, we're okay. Your graphics look like dog water in the game? What are you running them at? Nah, I'm good, Bill. I'm alright. Yes, I have. Okay, so for the quest Eye of Esh, the quest, so you make sure this thing is not, that's actually a sweet effect around that. So you're in the Halls of Judication right now, right here, and it's probably showing it down here. Is that correct? Or did you do all the, you're at the lake. Okay, so you're at the one that has the, where was that? You're right here? Okay, so you got all 9 locations, then you need to come out to, I believe it is this one right here, and you need to climb to the top of this rock. You'll see a bunch of glowing steps around it. Kind of like a little baby jumping puzzle. I will say it's a throwback style RPG. It makes me feel like I'm playing something from 2005. Yeah, that's the vibe. What's the feel on the fact that they're going to have a $15 a month subscription fee? That's fine. I feel like any game as a service should be that way. Not sure why the quest location in the map shows this other one. Well, I thought it just showed here and there's a big circle around the whole thing. Game is lackluster? Okay. So much negativity surrounding the game. I've paid more. Ooh, I just moved. Paid more money for games that are 10% value in comparison. Yeah, I mean, like, I've said it so many times. You need to value your time and not the product. If you enjoy playing the game, you're having fun, that's where the value comes from. Not because the product is a certain thing. Value your time. Oh, you know what I need to turn back on? Yeah, this guy's pretty sick right now. You zoom in. Oh, I guess I'm gonna zoom out. Game options, name. This was messing with me in town, so I turned it. Turn that up. I could see mobs further out. Wise words. That's what I try to be. I did the promotional stuff on my stream like 8 years ago, hyping the crap out of this game. It took long, but here we are playing a great skeleton of a game, and hopefully develops into a premium. Yeah, good way to look at it. And that's the thing, is nobody's forcing anybody to play in early access. No one's forcing anybody to test it. No one's forcing anybody to do anything, and like, you have to be okay with the choices that you make in life. Or if you're not okay with it, you have to just be okay with, hey, it isn't what I thought. Sucks, but that's life. You live and you learn. I think people need to do more research into the things that they spend money on. People spend money very frivolously, and it's the fault of someone else when they do that versus, like, here's the deal. I have spent $500 on this at this point, and I don't give a shit. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying it. I like the testing aspect of it. I like the game. I like the design. I like the people making the game. So I'm going to support them. If it comes out and it flops and falls on its face, that's fine. I don't expect a refund. I knew what I was getting into. I made a conscious decision to spend that money on this, and I'm fine with that. People need to do more research on the things that they're spending money on, and it is not always the fault of someone else when it doesn't work out the way you want it to. The problem is they want $40 after charging $200, but the people who got it for $200 got other stuff. So, like, there's Voyager packs involved with that kind of stuff, and there's different things involved with that. $40 is just to be able to log in now. So, do I go back to the gas station? You know, I got to buy gas the other day with my card for $1.70. Do I go back because I have to pay $2.89 now? Like, and then a week from now it'll be $3.50. Do I go back and complain? Because no, like, it's costs change, things change. Like, just get over it, move on. Like, and here's the other part though. No one is forcing anybody to do any of that. It's still a choice you have to make. And if you are getting the value, you should get mad at gas prices. Dude, I don't give a shit about gas prices. Like, there is nothing I can say or do in my life that will affect that at all. So to waste my time, energy, and brain capacity on that is so stupid. It's like a lot of things. Just like, how many times in your life have you been told to worry about what you can control? There's so many things that people waste their time and energy on that they can't control. And it's just, you're just so unhappy for it. Yeah, like, I mean, nobody's playing this game. No one at all is playing this game. I was gonna go here. What's up, Jercutus? Western Mass Mike, I don't understand why these games get released in beta. I don't want to play an unfinished game. Then don't play it, number one. And number two is because you need people to test a game that is to the scale of this. There are so many variables in a game like this. This isn't like a single player game that only, like, if you play a single player game on PlayStation and it's not on PC and it's not on Xbox, it's only designed to run on that hardware. So it's very, very specific. It can be very small. Yeah. The subscription killed it for you? Well, I'm sorry that you have to pay for a live service. I don't think that live service games should be free. Have I played the Summoner net? No. Summoner classes aren't really my style. I'm usually melee DPS, so I've played other casters in other games, and I do enjoy them to some degree, but that's not where I really live. Melee DPS is where I live. I mean, having a very small set of people playing, like, because so much of this is large scale, you gotta have a large amount of people playing it. This isn't like releasing a WoW 1.0 today, where think about the systems that were available. There really weren't systems available in a 1.0. And you have to think, so in combination, every new MMO essentially has to some degree raise the bar, or else how are they going to attract people other than having a flashy IP like a Lord of the Rings or Star Wars or something like that to attract people? You're going to have what? So you're going to have to raise the bar. So that means new developments, new technologies, things like that. And then that also means that you have to probably include everything that's been developed previously into these games. You're going to have to add all that in. And while you could say that's easy to do because other games have already done it, well, you still have to put your own spin on it. You have to make it fit your world. It has to work. And so like if you would have made this and it was say like 5 class, was it overly ambitious? Probably. Because you maybe have done like 5 classes, maybe. You could have done 6. That way there's I don't know. I don't know what those answers are. We are where we are. ESO did a good version of subscription, in your opinion? All right. Is the crafting impactful unlike other games where storyline gear is just better? So crafting is very useful in this game. It's actually pretty complicated, but the stuff that you can create is pretty strong. And they do also want that to be where the best stuff comes from, is from crafting, where later on, like when you do the dungeons and stuff, instead of you have a very, 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 very small chance of getting a completed piece of gear. Very small. More likely, you will get the components needed to craft the piece of gear. So there's that. But we haven't got to that point where we'll see that yet. Just reading the subscription killed it for me. Like, honestly, I wish Lotro was still subscription. I pay for it anyway. Like, just a game that is constantly updated, constantly online, live service, all that stuff. It just does. I don't think they should be free. Like, unless you can supplement. The hell is this? So much of your stuff from your cash shop, which there's 2 sides of that coin. There's some people that love the free-to-play model and want only a cash shop out of something. But then if you do cash shop only and it's free-to-play, then you're going to have all this stuff in there. They're going to put stuff in there that's, you know, pay to win. Yeah, and I think that's like only downside I see in the game is that the PvP aspect is kind of forced into the core of the game. But personally, yeah, that's the identity of the game. And so if that's not the identity that you link up with, then okay, the game's not for you, and that's okay. There are so many games out there. How do you feel about the melee combat versus mainstream MMOs? It's make or break for me. I honestly think the melee feels pretty good. I need to get back up into like I've played this further in, like where I've gotten like Berserk and Blood Fusion and stuff like that, and I think it felt pretty good. I like that there's not like an overabundance of skills to use, but that building things with certain weapon types and synergies with other things works well. So I think that's good. Got a lifetime sub for Lotro. Still spend money on their expansions and buy Lotro points occasionally. Yeah, I mean, I pay monthly for it. I wasn't able to get the lifetime on it, but I still pay the monthly. Do mages seem overpowered? I think casters always seem a little overpowered. Just because they have the ability. But the thing is, usually if casters get caught, they're dead. So there is that trade-off. So I think that's important to note. Yes, casters are strong, but if you get caught, you're dead. You don't have a whole lot of flexibility if you get toe-to-toe. You have to stay at range, you have to stay away, stay healed, stay like that. Versus, you know, I'm wearing all heavy armor, so I get a 10%. Was it 10%? Yeah, physical defense increased by 10%. So, have I sold out tonight? What is that supposed to mean? True, but player-driven economy does require players to function too. If the PvP aspect pushes most people away, maybe that kind of model is doomed to fail, which again, I love the game. I'm having a fun in, hoping the game is a success. I agree. I think that there is enough stuff that isn't entwined with PvP that won't be a problem. Monsters will be respawning again shortly. Run for cover. You may experience a teleport as things reset. Interesting. You said you have to do it for me because... I mean... I don't know. That was a heck of a teleport. Where are you? You're outside the church? Because that's where your home one is, probably. Maybe the balance is the key here, not making PvE, crafters, fishermen, and pet farmer will feel like they're missing out on the core content just because they get farmed in places of interest. What's up, Bloodwolf? How's the game? Been playing Guild Wars 2 and loving it? I mean, I could say the same. I'm digging it. I mean, it's obviously still an alpha, but I'm still having fun with it. For argument's sake, I have all the best gear and skills. Can I walk around and kill 100 people? I don't think so. Because one, you got to worry about the corruption system too. That's like the anti-griefing system, which I don't think is 100% like fully implemented. It is implemented, but But if you do kill the same people over and over and over again, like if you spawn camp them and stuff like that, then you will go, then you'll get marked and everybody will see you on the map and they'll come and kill you and take your stuff. I think you didn't make that when you're home. I thought you just made that like that was where you were closest at that time. What's to prevent me not res killing people? The corruption system. I don't know, but really, but to my understanding, the best PvE content is in some way tied to PvP areas. I don't know. Yeah, I haven't been that far to make that kind of assessment, really. If I'm being honest. Hmm. All right, so let's do this. Where do I want to go? It was the closest to where you were. Oh, okay. Okay. You want free rations, go back to where you spawn in a lot of the goblins? No. I actually need to go back in here and buy some the rancid cheese. Yeah. Actually, I should check the regular commission board while I'm here and go do some of that stuff. Da, 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 da. What? Bulls and bears. Call the minotaurs, fighters. All right, let's go do this stuff. Does this stuff actually? Oh my god, it shows everywhere. Okay. Okay, let's go get some food and stuff. See, I need rations. Hey, why are rations so expensive? 10 every second. Oh, because these are twice as good. What's up, John? Wait, is this live or beta? This is early access on Steam. I think I actually switched this out to a lumberjacking satchel, maybe. How many is this? Doesn't show. Yeah, I'm gonna purchase that too. I didn't realize I had that much lumber on me too. Oh, we gotta sell this too, since we're here. Aside from your tax, so what is that? Your tax vouchers. Sell your glint. Just keep in mind, just sell your glint. Drop this stuff off. Oh wait, I need some sanding powder. Materials A to Z. Sanding powder. Add quantity. Sure, we'll just script. Cart full. Purchase. Sure. Okay, let's go. Do. No, I forgot. You actually have to hit the slider. Submit. Start job. And then this one, we can actually set up the second job. Boom. And that one will be queued. So I do like that with their crafting. You can get it set up and leave, and then you set up multiple jobs and get it all queued up. And then when you get back and claim it is when you actually get your XP. So let's see. Got plenty of that. Throw all this in the old storage real quick. Let's just go in this one. Oh, nope. Oh crap, where did that go? Well, I guess I really don't need that right now, so. Where'd my bag go, though? There it is. So that should have switched out. Oh, no, I don't want to switch that out. Okay, so I want that. And then this one will be lumber. There we go. All right, commissions. Wolves and bears, mycelians, ravens, just everything. Like that, it shows you the little progress bar here. 26 minutes remaining until dawn. We got 12 days left until summer. Okay, I don't want those minotaurs. I don't want any of this stuff. This is all much higher level than I want right now. What's up, Hive Mind? How you doing? I need to get to a different locale. Just sold my rig and I scroll and find this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did you make a good amount on your selling your computer? Get over to this side. It should be a little bit better as far as mobs for me. Oh, that's cool. You see the church over there? Pretty far away. Oh, that looks pretty sweet right now. That's pretty cool. I may need to get my upgrade faster than planned. What are you trying to do as far as upgrades go? Do you have plans for it already? In your opinion, what fresh new ideas does this game bring? Really, a lot of it's banking on the node system. Let's see. If you do, make sure you check out my sponsor, Stints. Because he is actually not putting a markup on RAM right now. A lot of other vendors are. So, he's doing RAM at cost for the most part. Oh. Well, I didn't know that, so. You can probably do it. Let me see. It'd still probably be cheaper to save the money on the RAM and have it ship. Interesting. Okay, so that's one spot for Minotaurs that aren't super high low. Don't need Grens. Oh, hello. That's 2. Well, I'm gonna knock him out either way. Who's that? I don't need zombies. Punch through his shield. Dreamweaver. I'll switch to that. In this area? No, I was over. Bears, wolves, that's all over there. Ravens. Okay. Oh, hello, Alpha Wolf. Come back. Okay, that worked. Just cruise around and murder stuff. All these invokers over here, I don't need them. What's that? That's a person. What is this one? Bears or wolves? All right, let's go over there. I want to interrupt the boys fishing here. That's a funny graphic thing where the water splashing is supposed to be. Current max level is 25. Where are the wolves? Oh, hello. All right. I need more. This or Lotro? I don't know. Oh, oh shit! Just yeet myself. Oh shit! Oh, I don't like that effect at all. Well, hello, Belle. Oh, here they are. Hey, what's up, Solars? Pretty good? Oh, another bat. All right, Hive Mind. Take care, buddy. Oh, that effect is terrible. I mean, see, money music. If I had to pick one right now and I was always going to play the rest of my life, it would probably still be Lotro. Just because, I mean, it's Lord of the Rings and I have so much time invested into it. But time will tell. What objective did I... Oh, that one was completed. Okay. What does that give me anything good out of here? Commissions scroll of what? Crafting? Crafting area. Okay. Okay, so if we do... Yeah, exactly. We do 4 more wolves. Let me find some more. Oh, this is where that one named dude was. I don't think that quest exists. Or it might be a... maybe a commission from another place. He's there and you can turn it? Which one? What, that thing that they just killed? Interesting. See if the wolves have respawned. That debuff is terrible. Hey, what's up, Thomas? Good to see you, buddy. I am. Yeah. I am indeed. Ravens. Okay, so there should be some ravens around here somewhere too, it looks like. Haven't really seen any. I feel like there's a spot. Yeah, over. That's still bat. Did they switch? I'll just kill these just for shits and giggles. I think graphics have to be the way that they are, given the fact that there's going to be like some of these places that we've been, like in town and stuff, and there's hundreds of people on screen, and then also like when you do Castle Siege, it's going to be 100 versus 100. The amount of effects and all that shit, like there's going to have to be some considerations made. Like it can't be, I don't know. Some stuff looks like really, really, really good. Some stuff looks a little underwhelming. But all right. Where? Showing that stuff up here at this like crossroad. Okay, so there should be stuff around here. I don't see a single one. This spot probably had, this one had a ton. Gem Spring. I guess we'll go over there. That's a hot minute away though. Whatever. Maybe we'll kill some on the way. Thomas, what you been up to lately? Oh, there's one. Studying again? What are you getting into? I feel like there were some like always back in these little cubbies and going up the sides of the mountains, but I'm just gonna go. I don't know what you just said. I'm gonna be honest. I figured that part out. I don't know what the rest of it is. There's a few ravens in this area. I think they're counting. Yeah, they are. Well, at least it sounds fascinating. I think we'll find enough over here. Well, that looks nice. What did I say my deadly finishers bleed on this one? Does that be... yeah, I need it to be bleed. Oh, I'm gonna go the other way. Go towards the other stuff just in case we run out of... We're at 6 out of 10, so... There's a, you can actually see a steel bloom from here. Yes, they are. Yep. So like right now, Jova is it's currently a village. And there will be a vote for the mayor in about 5 hours now. And then once that's up, they'll be able to control like the taxes and the mayoral commissions and stuff like that. So that stuff should be progressing here in the next little bit. What's this one? Giant spiders. It's actually interesting. I'm curious if those will count towards the other thing that I was trying to do. The knife to open the Eye of Esh locker. It's RNG dropped from the goblins. Yes, it is. I do really wish the game had open tapping. But I feel like unless they seriously decrease the mob values. Come to me, all you little... I don't care. You can ask as many questions as you want. Talk. I love that stuff. Oh, there's wolves down here now. Wait, aren't I done with wolves? I'm done with wolves. I need them damn things. No, I'm not on the new one. I'm on Shoal. Do you know anybody that's playing on that one? Know how it's going? All right, night, Chaz. Take it easy. Mid, thanks for the follow, buddy. I go this way. This is a timeless terrapin, so it is a kind of spectral tortoise. There you go. Need to go up. Oh, what's this? Oh. Okay. Don't know that I've been up here before. I don't see any... I don't see any spider stuff. What's up, cat? Let's see. Okay, whatever. Let's just try to find some other... There's a raven. Two more ravens. Go down to the gem spring. I feel like that had spiders too. Homie's getting a little fishing in. Come on. Get some ravens. Some ravens, please. Yeah, there's spiders up here too. Maybe these guys will have that stuff that I needed. Ooh, nice. It's only 5 minutes, but it's XP, 25% XP bonus. Okay, so that's done. See if we can find any of the spooters. Huh, these guys usually are supposed to have something too. What? I don't think I get credit for any of those. I don't know what the respawn's like on these guys. Oh, somebody died up here. Spawn. Mm-mm. Yeah, go ahead and kill that thing. No one cares. No one cares about those. Oh, what's this? Received stone brick. Okay. Pulling one of the stones, you notice the part of the brick is etched with the following words: Bell Song, Unique Metalworks, and Smithing. You can just keep picking up stone bricks, apparently. Okay. Still don't have those things that I'm looking for. Tis unfortunate. I wonder how long the timer is on this named one out here. One that spawns up here. But they do count for the spiders. Okay, how are those little mycelias not counting? Hmm. Go watch the top here. You ain't trying to steal this thing up here. Got to get to getting. Oh, this stuff sucks. Super slowed. Dang, this thing's got a, like, this name one's got a pretty decently long timer on it. Hmm. They all kind of do. I wonder if there's more things out on these other little columns that stick out. See what happens when we go. Can't go all the way up there. I love it when we got like full momentum and you just spin that thing like crazy. I think what I might do is actually just park my character up here and go off for the night. Is there? Oh, this is the tunnel we went through the other day. I guess I can at least finish this then. Oh, that's fine. See what spawned back up top. I'm curious to see if this is actually better. This has a ton more physical power, but it won't let me do the bleed. I guess it does. Didn't count for the mycelium. That's strange. It's just gotta be in a different area. What's my mana situation right now? Yeah, but yeah. I guess it's not coming up. Oh, there it is. Well, that's good. Mine is I use too many active skills. All right, now it's when I see the strip lights go off, that means it's 2 o'clock. That means it is time to log out for the night. So I'm gonna park here. Bell, thank you for running around with me. Appreciate it. Everybody that's hanging out in chats, no matter what platform you're on, make sure you're following the channels. Hit the follow button if you feel like supporting the channel to help me do what I do more. Hit that sub button. And let's see, what is today? Today's Saturday. We'll see about more streams. Since we actually have 2 games that are going on right now, so we'll have Ashes, we'll have Lotro. Lotro's obviously in the Kingdoms of Harad expansion. It is the festival right now, so I'll need to run that for Storvagun bracers, all that good stuff. And then I would imagine it's going to be after holiday when we get the instances. So a lot of stuff going on right now. It's good. Like to see that. And I'm going to get out of here and go to bed so I can get up and shovel my driveway and go to work in the morning. It'll be fun. Don't worry about it. All right, I'm out. Everybody, have a good one. Catch you on the next one. Later.